Today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can counter the rear hand of the opposite stance. Southpaw versus orthodox, orthodox versus southpaw, okay? And what we're going to talk about today is like the golden rule on how everybody talks about you got to keep your foot on the outside, okay? Now, this is for another day, but what dictates you keeping your foot on the outside a lot of times is your stance. Because if I'm keeping my stance, if I'm sitting back like I'm always talking about, and let's say he's a little bit more on his front foot, I got him, or even if he's in the center, okay, I'm back here. He's got, and I'm pulling, I got my foot over to the right as a right-hander. He's a southpaw. I'm pulling him into the web. So when I'm pulling him into the web here to hit my head, I get my foot on the outside a lot easier. But that's, again, I'm going to teach that another day. But what we're going to talk about is if we're both just battling for outside position, what are you going to do? If I go here and he goes here, I go here, I goes here, eventually we're going to run out of space. So something's got to give, right? And everybody talks about how you got to move that way. If you're a great fighter, you know how to set traps and go both ways. Someone doesn't tell you which way you have to go in the ring. That's the only way you can go. You go both ways. This is your ring. If you're a great fighter and you want to be a great fighter, you have to learn how to go both ways, and you learn how to dictate, and you set traps. In other words, what Danny can do to me is if I'm really battling to get that outside, he can give it to me. Now, when I get it, now I really think I can land my rear hand down the middle on him, right? So not only should he know that, he can also trigger it. In other words, I can get on the outside and he can let me have it. He can throw a jab or something to feint and just feint the jab. So maybe I either try to throw the jab or I try to throw the rear hand. When I throw the rear hand, a lot of times he can counter over the top with his left hand. But another real nice move, what Pernell Whitaker did against Santos Cardona, is throw that uppercut underneath. The guy doesn't see it. It's a blind shot. Any shots coming from up underneath are very hard to see, okay? Uppercuts and up jabs. Things that are coming right here are easier to see. When he's throwing, like if he throws a straight left hand over the top, boom. I mean, I can get, of course, he can counter with that shot. But I sometimes, even if I get hit with it, I can take a little bit off of it, or I see it and I just, you know what I mean? I absorb it better. Uppercuts are hard to absorb a lot of times because you never see it, and it's coming underneath from the angle. When I get that foot on the outside, and I get that foot on the outside, and I throw that right hand, I don't see that uppercut. Boom, that uppercut. I can't see that hand because of the angle he's got on me there. Okay, so I get to the outside, and I throw that, and he's, boom, he's hitting me. I have a better chance on seeing the one over the top, so I can maybe take something off of it. But a lot of times that uppercut is devastating. When I go this way and I throw that right hand, like boom, and he shoots that his left uppercut as a southpaw underneath. For me, if he had the outside angle and he throws that left hand, I'm here. Now see the angle? His shoulder is a little bit blinding. He can't look down. If he looks down, he's looking into his shoulder. He's looking down in his shoulder from this angle, and here comes the uppercut underneath this angle, right underneath the armpit. A lot of times it's right underneath the armpit. And your shoulder is blocking the view, so you get to the outside, and I feint it, and you throw the left hand, whoop, boom, uppercut. So in other words, he gets that outside, I'll bait him to throw the left hand. Now he throws it, boom. See that? He gets the outside on me, I let him have it. I might feint it, or he's gonna throw the left hand, boom, boom. Now he doesn't see it. I throw that right uppercut right underneath that left hand. See? Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. He gets the angle. See that? Don't even got to be that far. He got that angle, and I go there. I'm right there. That's all I got to do is go here. Or I can even just slip it. Boom. Because when I slip it, he gets on the outside of me, right? And I slip it just like that. Just turn my shoulder. It's still hidden. Because I can even seal it and hide it with this. Show him this, and bam. See that?
Yeah, you don't see it.
You don't see it, right? So that's another good way to do it. He gets on the outside, and he throws that left hand at me. I can slip it. At the same time I slip it, I could raise that hand up. I slip it, raise the hand up. Now he sees this. He doesn't even see the uppercut. It's behind my forearm. Boom! Right uppercut. Beautiful shot. So that's something to work on. Go into the gym, work on that. You could work partner drills just like me and Danny did, just working on the positioning of it. Getting better and better at it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Tom Yankello Boxing and TikTok and Facebook at Tom Yankello. Get on the website, worldclassboxinggym.com. Get on the email list so you guys are up to date with everything I have coming out new. And I'll see you guys next time.